Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Kayla, also known as Thrifty Mom of Two here on this YouTube channel. I am a full-time reseller. I sell on Poshmark, Mercari, and on eBay. And today's video is going to be a what sold video going over my sales from the month of November. So I am going to share some of my numbers with you guys, my totals for the month of November, and then we are going to go over a few select sales from that month. Okay, so I just pulled up my spreadsheet. I have my computer here, so if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at my numbers on my computer. I keep track of all of my numbers in a Google spreadsheet, but I also keep a hard copy, like handwritten book of all my stuff too, just because I'm old-fashioned like that and I like to have both. So I usually write everything down first, and then at the end of the week or end of the month, depending on how good I am about keeping up with my bookkeeping, I will transfer all of my information into my Google Sheets. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into it. First, I'm going to share some of my numbers for the month of November. So I would say November was a good month. It definitely wasn't my best month. However, I did not put in as much work as I have the previous months in the month of November. I definitely did not cross-list as many items as I normally do. I normally try to cross-list around 150 to 250 items is my goal, somewhere in there. And I think I only ended up cross-listing around 100 items in the month of November. So I definitely think that affected my sales as far as on other platforms like Mercari and eBay. Okay, so in the month of November, my gross total between all three platforms, Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay, was $4,909.77. I sold a total of 102 items, and that brings my average sale price per item at roughly $48.61, which is still pretty good. I have been consistently staying above $50 the previous month, so I did drop down a little bit to $48. But the reason for that was because I did sell quite a few items for $15 and under. I ended up going through some of the oldest items listed in my Poshmark closet and sending out some really low offers, $15 and under with discounted shipping, just to move those items out of my store, out of my inventory. They were just things I've had for a really long time. Most of the items I've actually had for over a year, and I just wanted to see them go. So because I did sell quite a few items for between, I think most of them were between like $9 and $15, that did bring down my average sale price per item this month a little bit. Okay, and then to break it down by platform, Poshmark was definitely my #1 selling platform. It always has been. I sold a total of $2,865.20 on Poshmark. Mercari actually came in second this month and beat eBay, so Mercari was actually doing really well for me. I think if I would have kept up with more cross-listing in November, I would have even seen better results, but I'm definitely really happy with what I did achieve. So on Mercari, I sold a total of $1,149. And then eBay was actually my slowest selling platform for this month with a total of $895.57. It's almost like my eBay store for the first couple of weeks of November was dead. Like there was no action. I had very few watchers, very few messages, just very few sales in general. I actually almost ended up emailing eBay to see if there was something going on with my eBay store because it was just really weird how it just kind of dropped off like that. I don't know, let me know down below if this has ever happened to any of you guys, but it just seemed like my eBay store went silent for like a couple weeks, but now it's back up and running. It's already the first week into December and sales have been back to normal on eBay, so I don't know what's going on. Let me know if that's ever happened to you guys. Okay guys, so now that I have shared some of my November sales numbers with you guys, I wanted to go over some of the items that sold on all 3 platforms. So I'm not going to go over all 102 items because that would make this video way too long. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to share with you guys all of the items that sold for $65 and up. I did have quite a few sales in this price range. I think there was like 30 or 31, something like that. So I'm going to go through these pretty quickly so that this video is not too long. I will pop a picture of the item up on the screen so you can see what it looked like. I'll let you know what the item was, what platform it sold on, and how much it sold for. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so these items are going to be in order by how much they sold for. So we're going to start with items that sold for $65 and then it will just go up from there. That's just the easiest way for me to read it off of my spreadsheet here. So this first sale actually came from Poshmark. This was a pair of Sanita. They were metallic blue patent leather clogs in amazing condition. They were pre-owned. I actually thrifted this pair of shoes. I shared them with you guys in one of my thrift haul videos recently, and these did end up selling for full asking price on Poshmark for $65. The next sale came from Mercari. This was a pair of Vans. They were the Ultra Range 3D Chelsea sneakers in a 6.5 women's. They sold for $65 with free shipping on Mercari. So most of my items on Mercari, I do offer free shipping. Some of my older items that are still selling don't have free shipping on them, but all of my newly listed items will have free shipping. So you guys will see that with the items that sold on Mercari. You guys are also going to see there's a ton of shoes in this $65 plus range. A lot of my shoes, because I do buy them retail arbitrage, I need them to sell in this higher price range in order to make a decent profit on them. Okay, this next sale also came from Mercari. This was another pair of Vans. These were the Skate High Platform 2.0 mini corduroy sneakers in this really cool like color block pattern. This pair was a size 7.5 women's. I've actually sold this pair of shoes a couple of times, I believe. I think this was my last pair that I had, and these sold for $65 with free shipping. This pair of shoes was a pair of Vans Ultra Range. These were the Ultra Range High MTE in dark earth was the color sneakers, size 9.5 women's. These sold on Poshmark for $67. I have quite a few Vans in a row here, so just bear with me. I do have other items other than just Vans. There's just a little group of them in a row here. The next item is also a pair of Vans. These sold on Mercari. They're the Vans Authentic Platform Snow Leopard sneakers in a size 9.5 women's. And this was the only pair I had in this style, but I did have 2 pairs in just the regular brown and black leopard print, and I think both of those actually sold as well. I know one of them did. I can't remember if they both did, but this pair sold for $68 with free shipping on Mercari. Then over on eBay, I sold this pair of Vans Era Platform sneakers in the colorway Chili Pepper. I actually own this same shoe in the slip-on version, and I absolutely love them. These ones were a size 8.5 women's, and they sold on eBay for a total sale price of $68.69. That includes what the buyer paid me for shipping. So on eBay, I don't offer free shipping on my items. I usually have the buyers pay for shipping. I sold another pair of Vans on eBay. These were the Vans Classic Slip-On Checkerboard sneakers in the colorway Forest Night. These were actually a men's size. They were a 9.5 men's, and they sold for a total sale price of $68.70 on eBay. Okay, we're finally getting into some items that aren't Vans. I told you guys I have quite a few items in here that aren't Vans, but there was just, I don't know, that 65 to 70 price range must have been really popular for a lot of those shoes. But moving on, the next sale was over on Poshmark. This was a pair of Nike Air Zoom Structure 22 sneakers, and they sold for a total sale price of $70. The next sale also came from Poshmark. These were a pair of Palladium. They're the Pampa amphibian black boots in an 8.5 women's. I actually have 3 pairs of these boots. This was the first one to sell, and these sold very quickly, I think same day or next day after listing them. And I did take a best offer of $70 on these. The next sale came from eBay. This was a Madewell color block midi sweater dress in a size extra extra large, new with tags. I did pick this up retail arbitrage from Burlington, I believe. I did show this in one of my haul videos. I actually had 2 of these and they both sold relatively quickly. One sold on Mercari and then this one sold on eBay. I paid $12.99 for these dresses, you guys, from Burlington, and this one sold on eBay for a total sale price of $73.24. So definitely a good return on both of the dresses. This next sale came from Mercari. This was a pair of Nike Air Max 200 sneakers. These were in the colorway smoke with it was like a smoke gray with a rainbow colorway throughout. Really, really cool. I think this was the only pair I picked up in this colorway, and these sold for $75 with free shipping on Mercari. Next sale also came from Mercari. This was a pair of Birkenstocks. They were the Sarnia black leather booties in a size 37. These were also a retail arbitrage find. These were part of my Nordstrom Rack haul. If you guys watched that, if you haven't, definitely go back and watch that video. I am going to do an update to that video, let you guys know how many pairs of shoes from that haul that I've sold and how much I have profited so far. But I am probably going to wait through the month of December to see if a few more sell, and then probably in January I'll do an update video. But I did sell both pairs of these. I did have 2, and this pair sold for $75 free shipping on Mercari. Okay, just gonna grab a quick drink. Okay, next sale also came from Mercari. This was an Adidas collaboration with Danielle Cathari, which I'm not exactly sure who that is, but it was an orange track jacket that I picked up retail arbitrage from, it was either Ross or TJ Maxx, I can't remember, but it was one of those stores. And I ended up paying, I think, around $15 for the jacket, but it did sell for $75 with free shipping on Mercari. So definitely a good investment. Adidas stuff has actually been selling really well for me lately, so I'm definitely keeping an eye out for that kind of stuff. Anything with like the 3 stripes or the big logos and stuff on the front or the back tend to do really well. Next sale came from Poshmark. This was another pair of Vans. These were the skate high platform sneakers in Desert Rose, size 6 women's, and they sold for full asking price on Poshmark of $75. So good sale there. This next sale was on Mercari. This was another really exciting sale for me. So this was Current Elliott was the brand. It was the Fleet Admiral camo jacket, and this was actually a online arbitrage pickup. So I bought this item on Mercari. I paid a total of $18.72. That's with shipping, tax, everything, on Mercari for this jacket, and I flipped it on Mercari, so it actually sold on the same platform I bought it on for $75 with free shipping. So that was really cool that I was able to flip that jacket for such a good profit like that. So definitely love online arbitrage. I don't do it as much as I was doing it at the beginning of like the pandemic and the shutdown, but I still occasionally will pop on and see if I can find good deals. Okay, this next sale actually came from Poshmark. I already mentioned this sale in one of my videos. I mentioned it in one of my thrift haul videos because it sold so quickly before I could even show it to you guys in a haul. But I'm gonna go ahead and mention it again in this video. The brand is Love Stitch, which I think is a Nordstrom or Nordstrom Rack brand, I believe. I don't think I've ever sold this brand before, but this piece by this brand happened to be like a blogger's favorite, and when I looked it up, it just had amazing comps. And this sweater coat, it sold, I want to say, within the first 24 to 48 hours of being listed for full price. So this was the Love Stitch Lynx Camel Sweater Coat, and it sold for $75, full asking price on Poshmark. And that was a thrift store find. The next sale came from Mercari. This is another pair of Vans. The style is the reissue tartan plaid sneakers. I had a feeling these would sell around this time of year because they did have that really like Christmassy looking plaid. They were a size 9 in women's, and they sold for full asking price of $75 with free shipping on Mercari. The next sale came from Poshmark. This was a pair of Sorel Kinetic sneakers in Alpine Tundra Green. I had like 5 or 6 of these. I still have a few left. I think I only have 2, maybe 3 pairs left. They have been selling great for me. I'm so happy. I was able to pick up so many pairs at Burlington. I first only found 1 pair, but I kept finding more every time I went back, and I just kept picking them up because they're selling so well for me. So I did pay $29.99 a piece for these, but they are selling around the $70+ range for me, so I still am making a pretty decent profit. This pair sold for $75 on Poshmark. The next sale also came from Poshmark. This was another pair of Vans. These were the Vans 112 Mid Pro sneakers in the color Macadamia, size 8.5 women's, and these sold for full asking price. It was a full price sale, $75 on Poshmark. The next sale came from Mercari. This was another pair of Vans. They're the Vans Harry Potter collaboration slip-on Hufflepuff sneakers, and these were a men's size 10, and they sold for $76 with free shipping on Mercari. The Harry Potter collaboration Vans have been selling really, really well for me. I just sold another pair a couple days ago, and I think I've almost sold through all the pairs that I have. This next sale came from eBay. Another pair of Vans. I have another little group of Vans here. So this was a pair of old school in the color Winter Moss with the gum bottom soles in an size 8 women's, and these sold for a total sale price of $80 on eBay. Okay, this next pair sold on Poshmark. This was a pair of Vans. They were the City High Rise sneakers in walnut cashmere, size 8.5 women's. I actually own this exact pair of Vans, and I absolutely love them. They're one of my favorite like sneaker boots to wear, and they sold for $80 on Poshmark. The next pair that sold on Poshmark were these Vans Old School Cordura. They're the Cordura white camo sneakers, and these sold for full asking price of $80. So full price sale. I believe this was like a guest, like, you know, when you see a guest with like a bunch of numbers on Poshmark, that means that somebody found the listing, I believe through Google search, and then checked out as a guest through Poshmark, and that's how this sale was. So full asking price of $80, and they were a size 7 in women's. Next sale came from eBay. This was a pair of Vans Authentic Platform 2.0 polka dot sneakers in a size 7 women's, and they sold for a total sale price of $83.24. I believe I still have 1 more pair of these in a size 9 or 9.5 available. And then I sold this pair of Vans. These are the Ultra Range EXO sneakers in Turtle Dove, size 9.5 women's. These sold on Poshmark. I also own these exact sneakers, and I love them. And I've sold this exact pair, I think, 2 or 3 times now. This was the last one I had in this style, and these sold for full asking price of $85 on Poshmark. I think it was the colorway that really just made this shoe sell so well. Okay, finally something that is not a pair of Vans. I just feel like I have a bunch of like little clusters of Vans in here. But this next item came from Poshmark. This was the Columbia Catacomb Crest Parka jacket. I actually picked this up from Plato's Closet, and I did pay up a little bit for this, but I knew that it would sell around the $100 range. I didn't quite get $100 for this, but I probably could have if I would have waited a little bit longer. I did end up accepting a best offer of $90 on Poshmark, but after fees, I still made over, I think around like a 30, let's see. Yeah, so after all fees, I still made a $32 profit. So I probably should have waited out a little bit for a better offer, but I wanted to just go ahead and move that out of my inventory because it is pretty bulky and takes up a lot of space. This next item was another pair of Vans. These sold on Poshmark. They were another Harry Potter collaboration. This pair was the Daily Prophet sneakers in a size 9 men's, and they sold for full asking price of $95 on Poshmark. Then we have a sale on Mercari. This was a pair of Fry. They're the Veronica stone studded boots. These were really cool. I absolutely loved these. I picked these up from Ross. I was so excited to find Fry boots at Ross, and they did not have them priced up or priced ridiculously or anything. I don't know if they even knew that they were Fry boots, but these ended up selling for $100 with free shipping on Mercari. So that was definitely a great sale. I think I paid around $29. I think they were priced at $29.99 at Ross. So definitely a good flip. Okay guys, we are almost done. I only have 3 more sales to share with you guys. So if you have stuck with me this far, thank you so much. We're almost to the end of the video. But the next sale I wanted to share with you guys came from Poshmark. This was a pair of Adidas. These were the Bara boots in white sesame core was the colorway. And these actually sold for full asking price of $105 on Poshmark. So that was really exciting. I also picked those up from, I believe I got those at Burlington, possibly Ross. It was Ross or Burlington, one of those places. Okay, this next sale came from Mercari. This was a pair of Nike Air Max 270 React sneakers in the colorway black and Volt, size 8.5 women's. I've talked about this sneaker so many times on this channel. I love the 270 Reacts. I've sold quite a few pairs of them. This pair in the black and Volt colorway sold for $105 with free shipping on Mercari. So definitely a good sale. I picked this pair up. I have found these all over. I've picked some up from Burlington, some from Ross, and some from the Nike outlet. This pair though I know came from Burlington. Okay, and then the final sale that I'm going to share with you guys from November came from Poshmark. This was another pair of Nikes. These were the Nike Epic Phantom React Flyknit sneakers in this university red colorway. These were an 8.5 women's. This was the second time I have sold this exact sneaker. This was the only pair I had left. I've only ever found this shoe twice, but both of them sold very quickly in this colorway. I have sold this style in other colorways as well, and I do have a few. I think I have a pink, a coral, and a gray pair still available in my closet, but I have sold this sneaker quite a few times. This is definitely a style I am constantly on the lookout for. This pair sold on Poshmark for full asking price of $105. So definitely a good flip. All right, you guys, so that is it for my November sales month video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found this information useful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up on your way out. Also, if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe to this channel if you do enjoy reseller related content. Hit that little bell notification down below so you do get notified when I upload new videos. I hope you guys are crushing the month of December with tons of sales. And I hope you're having a great week. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.